I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. So hard to find, it's the real damn thing. Don't be wasting any time, I got somewhere to be. Always on the grind, yeah, you know me. Hold the crown will be mine, you can call me king. A matter of time till you all love me. Finally at my prime, right where I wanna be. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. Put my money where my mouth is, I'ma get it now, kid. Heard around town, this sound is astounding. Feel my heart pounding, bass is surrounding. Think I finally found it, so I'm gonna mount it. Like an ex-girlfriend, I'ma get it back. Make a couple racks as I make a couple tracks. Stay on the attack as I'm writing every rap. In a snapback, black off this coke and this jack. Man, I feel good, dog, I feel good. Woke up a little richer, also with a little wood. If I could teach this shit, man, really wish I could. So listen up closely, I'll give you a push. I raise hell every time my lyrics pop off. I take shots at the haters with a sawed off. Girl, you better keep me up or I'll nod off. One shot, all I got, I will not stop. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. So hard to find, it's the real damn thing. Don't be wasting any time, I got somewhere to be. Always on the grind, yeah, you know me. Hold the crown will be mine, you can call me king. A matter of time for you all love me. Finally at my prime, right where I wanna be. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. Yeah, it's not enough, man, I want more. I keep on doing business, open every single door. I wanna be the richest, so you see me up on Forbes. I can do this through my music, that's how I even the score. I don't take it slow, man, I want it bad. Every single day, I'll be carving out a path. Like a girl with a tat on her back, all black. I'ma take her right back to my pad where it's at. I don't ever slack off, so you better back off. I'm about to blast off faster than NASA. Everybody stand up, put your fucking hands up, that's the demand, yup. Welcome to the brand, bruh, no I'm not cautious. I take risks, and no you can't stop this. I'm too slick, she knows that she wants it. So come quick, baby, know that I'm on it. I don't quit. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. So hard to find, it's the real damn thing. Don't be wasting any time, I got somewhere to be. Always on the grind, yeah, you know me. Hold the crown will be mine, you can call me king. A matter of time for you all love me. Finally at my prime, right where I wanna be. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me.
Yo, what's up, grinders? Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2. Let me turn this thing off here. Here we go. Before I even say a word, before I even say anything.
Enough from me. We're gonna have the games do our talking.
What was that? What? What?
Enough from me. We're gonna have the games do our talking.
And scene. Yes. Oh my goodness. State of Play just ended. Welcome, grinders. Coming on in. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Advocate Sam Ash, the Coon 1985, Hype for PC, Spider-Man. Just wait. How you doing? Game night. Tunic. Sorry about Tunic. What the hell's going on back there? Yo. Sergeant. Wow. What a show. We're going to talk about it. Man, oh man. So, State of Play just happened. Just watched it. Gordon Ramsay, Jim goddamn Ryan cooking with fire. We are here. So, here we go. Let's go. So, man, I have to say, 20 minutes, it was a half-hour show. And they hit every single minute of that show. There was like one or two things that little downers, the here and there with some of the indie game. But man, they came out fire, and you know that VR. Ooh, I'm hyped for that VR, man. It's awesome. They're taking the games that we played and put them in VR. But you know what? Let's see how they start this thing off. So let's see where we got right here. Where are you? They come flying out of the gate. Let's go. They come flying out of the gate right here with a release date. We're like, what is this release date? What the hell's going on? March 24th. What's up, Tex-Mex? How you doing, Tex-Mex? Money! Amazing. Like, dude, they really did a good job, man. They hit on a lot of AAA games, man. They came out with this stuff, and it's incredible of how much new stuff that they showed in this show. That's the thing. It's not rehashes of stuff that we know, but Resident Evil 4 Remake. Let me be honest with you. I did not finish Resident Evil 4, and that's the best one I heard. I have not finished it, and I plan on playing this thing, man. I'm ready for this. Resident Evil 4 is going to be so freaking awesome. I can't wait to. So, yeah, it looks great. You know, I did 2, I did 3. I'm hyped for 4, and coming out in March, wow, like ready to go. And yeah, it looks great. And the thing is too with this one is that it took you to so many different places, like in different environments, that it's just gonna look so great with the update to it. And this was like the one that really started crossing into the action Resident Evil, that then it became too actiony, you know. And the fact that this thing came in and now this one is definitely a little more action oriented than the other Resident Evils. I'm hyped to play this. I'm ready for this one. This is one, no questions asked. I will be getting this one. And then on top of this, they added a little tidbit. The fact that it's coming to VR as well. Oh, and then one more tidbit. Resident Evil 8 is getting VR. That Resident Evil VR was the best. That was the best awesome thing. And the fact that they got Resident Evil 8 going to VR, which I couldn't believe. Like, they didn't put it in for the PS4, but they waited for the VR on it. So they got Resident Evil 8 getting the VR. They got VR in this Resident Evil 4, which I do think VR content is also in development. So I don't know if it's going to be the full game or it's going to be a move. I don't know. Everybody talking about that Stray. Oh, damn. But, yeah, I'm hyped for the VR announcements that they went in there, man. Dude, it's like, come on, man. That is awesome. And the VR, it has the VR announcement that they did the VR, and now they're also going to be doing it in Resident Evil 8, which they show some sneak peeks of that thing, which that's going to be awesome. Because that game, you know, Resident Evil 8, it definitely was, it was definitely more action-oriented. It wasn't as scary as 7, but I do feel that with Resident Evil 8, that, oh yeah, everybody's going to love this part in VR, right? But, oh man, it's gonna, dude, they're coming out the gate with VR stuff, man. I'm so excited at what they're doing with the VR. I'm hyped, dude. What they're doing with this VR, if they're doing it all to the right games that need to do it. And you know what? I saw that Fei Long. Thanks for the super chat. He goes, "This show confirms PSVR 2 coming out this year." Yes. Because you see in one of the VR reveals, they actually say that's coming out in 2022 for PS5. So I've said it. I'm thinking, you know, you don't push VR with this kind of lineup right now to release it next holiday. VR is not coming out next holiday. So it's either coming out within this holiday or early next year, which I don't think so. I said this last night. And check out the show last night. Shout out to Zubitech. Oh man, I got crazy rain coming in here. But I said that they're not going to miss that window for the hardware, pushing out the hardware for VR. Like, I think they're going to get it with the holiday. What's up, Ghost in the Garage? How you doing? Hey, if you want to jump in and you get to give some thoughts. I was waiting for Frog to come in, but But man, I'm too hyped for this stuff. Yeah, and then this is VR for not Dead Rising. What is it? This one? No, this was. I heard this is out already on Oculus. This one, but again, dude, we'll see how this goes. See, the thing is these type of games, and let me explain some with the VR. These VR type games where they're kind of AAA based, like first person games, but they're in VR. These were so hard to do in the PlayStation VR. What's up, Tool Man? These were so hard to do in PSVR because you didn't have the analog sticks. Now that you have the analog stick, you can now free movement in this area with the stick and aim and shoot at the same time and have like an interactive first person perspective without dealing with teleportation and using face buttons to move around. Yeah, this is this is The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. So they had the first one on VR. But there you go, 2022, PS5. Huh? What was that? What does that make sense? Is that a slip up? Hit the sirens. Did Jim Ryan slip up? Did he slip up? Wait a second. Retribution, Walking Dead. Wait a sec. Let's get the facts here. I think Jim Ness slipped up. I think he slipped into Beef Wellington when he wasn't supposed to. So wait, Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, Retribution, Chapter 2. Okay, VR. There's no single player mode in there. Let's see. What? Wait. What? Who that? What is?
Enough from me.
I must.
We're gonna have the games to our talk.
Jim Ness. What's this? 2022 PS5.
Enough from me. We're gonna have the games to our talking.
That's exactly what they did.
Jim Ryan slip up. I heard a voice. Who's
Yeah. What up, Jazz? Let's
go
go.
to the show. Dude, what's up, man?
What's up, man? Yo, that I'm hype. I'm hype.
Dude, that was a wild show, man. That was a pretty awesome show. We needed something like that, too.
Definitely, man. Like I think they, I guess I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news. If there was one thing, it was like Spider-Man coming to PC. But
there we go. I know, man. We'll get to that.
We can let them port beggars, get table scraps. But I'll let you go ahead. You finish.
No, dude. Wait. I'm just holding the screen here. This thing right here with this VR 2022 PS5 for that Resident. You think that this is a slip up, man? This is basically confirming that VR is planned to release in 2022.
Yikes.
Like,
I mean, we should hear, if that's the case, then we should start hearing, pre-orders and stuff like that here soon. I mean, there's only, 6 months left in this year?
Yeah, dude. I was saying that the VR I think it's coming out at the end of this. I think it's at the end of this year. Like, I think it's coming out for this holiday. And I think God of War is coming out September and VR is coming out in November. I think that's their goal because they came out with the other VR in November. And this screen right here kind of confirms like you're not going to unless this game is releasing on other platforms on 2022 but it says PS5 here though. It says 2022 PS5. It's a VR only game. It's not like one of those games that's getting a VR patch later on. This could be an indication that it's coming this holiday.
I think you're right. And the one thing, and I'm not going to try to turn this into fanboy stuff, but like the one thing everyone says is like when Microsoft drops games in November, no games for holiday season. And what people don't realize is that games coming in the holiday season, they want to sell hardware.
Yes,
software is universal, right? And so it makes perfect sense. Like, when you buy Christmas gifts, you buy consoles, you buy headphones, you buy peripherals, you know what I'm saying? You buy tangible items. And so, I think that the PSVR 2 will be coming out for the holiday season and you'll just get a huge, massive lift just because of the holiday season. No one's standing in Black Friday lines to buy games.
Nah,
No one does
this
that.
games that they missed out on or that discounted. Here's No Man's Sky in VR. That is actually incredible. And I was playing No Man's Sky, but I'm telling you that I'm gonna go back and look at that again because that is friggin' looking good. The No Man's Sky, I went back and played. I streamed it a few days ago. It looks incredible on the PS5, and then with the controller, it's really incredible looking, the game. And they've updated so much to it and added so much variety to the game. Like, everything doesn't look like it was just hit random code and everything looks like fake. Like, actually, things look legit now. There's like big animals, there's little ones, the space exploration. This thing in VR is gonna be incredible. Like, this is gonna be definitely, I think No Man's Sky is gonna get a revival, especially if that is Starfield is kind of like along the same lines of that. But I think they are going for this holiday. Here's Horizon. Oh man, this looks incredible. I can't imagine this. Like, you imagine this thing on an OLED screen, 2 inches from your eyeballs, with eye tracking and the headset vibrating, and headphones with the 3D sound, with the controller, with those crazy controls in hand, with the adaptive triggers. Man, they're gonna take you to another world.
Yeah,
This is insane. Like,
PlayStation did a phenomenal job so far with hand-picking select titles for their VR. Like, they didn't throw a whole bunch of just nonsense in there, like Roller Coaster Factory or some dumb shit. But they hand-picked certain games, the Resident Evils, The Walking Dead, Horizon.
Oh, they got big IPs. They showed, they went for big IPs, Look at the climbing, the shooting of this. I can't believe that it looks this good, because usually when they show VR games not in VR, they look very low res. They look very, fuzzy. You could tell it's a VR game because it's just being blown up to a bigger screen. I'm impressed in how good this looks for a VR game. How clear it looks for a VR game. Like, because usually when they showed them, like, you remember, like when they show VR games, dude, they really don't look this sharp in first part. Like, when they're showing the hand movements and showing that stuff.
Yeah.
And I tell you. So I think, I think a VR might be coming this holiday. I'm very happy with their VR announcements. And there's the dude. And man, I'm really hyped for the VR stuff. So I'm thinking it might be coming this year for it. But let's see what he has to say. I think the next thing is and here's the updates to Horizon. Here's a thing that they're updating today. They also announced that I thought they were going to drop multiplayer. I was like, oh, they're going to do multiplayer in Horizon. There's the update. And I was like, nah. Now they did performance mode, improved visual fidelity in performance mode. Switch out outfit looks, reset skills, redistribute, like the new game plus they're doing, and ultra hard difficulty. And I thought they were going to drop one of these in multiplayer. I was like, oh, no. Nope. Including new weapons and trophies. And I think the next update for this is either an expansion, or you're going to get an expansion for it, or you're going to get multiplayer kind of co-op. You're going to get co-op missions and stuff like that in it. I'm thinking those two things are either coming, either co-op missions or expansion. I think they do co-op missions. That's what I think. I think they go to Ghost of Tsushima route. Do you think that they're gonna? Of those two, what do you think they might do? Or
I think they'll do a DLC before they do.
You think
possibly co-op, right?
Okay.
I think co-op. I would think that you'd have to write, maybe a whole other code for co-op, but I think it'll be an expansion DLC before it does co-op. Is my opinion.
Yeah.
So
they might.
I'm just impressed.
And dude, here it is. You came in here with the fire, and this is exactly what, like, we saw it, right? You see Insomniac, and I'm like, oh, I thought this was another VR game, right? And then they said a favorite coming, and I'm like, what the hell's this? And I'm just like, Insomniac. I was like, oh, VR. I said Insomniac might do a VR, right? And then Nixus, I'm like, oh, those are the PC dudes. Marvel. And there it is. Mr. Peter Parker going to PC. Yeah. Did I tell you, that Jim Ryan got a pair of balls on him. That's all I'm saying. Man. That dude got some steel balls to be putting Spider-Man on PC, because I thought that was something that they were going to hold real close to their hearts. But maybe they got even more Marvel IP, like with Wolverine and other games, that they could be like, yo, we could put Spider-Man Remastered over there because we got, maybe Black Panther Marvel game too, along with Wolverine. So maybe they got some other games to go along with this. But I'm going to say something right here. The thing is that this is not Miles Morales, which I thought it was going to be the whole thing. It's not Miles Morales. It's the Spider-Man Remastered one, which came out at launch of the PS5 about 2 years ago. And for a game that came out 2 years before that in 2018. So they're kind of holding that same cadence of like spoon feeding and drip feeding their exclusive games to PC audiences. For me,
hey, real quick, just give me a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, sure. So the thing is like, I thought they were going to hold this one, but exactly, Jeff B. Gaming, I'm ready right here. What Microsoft did, and I'm going to use the Microsoft word, they threw shit against the wall to see what sticks. Sony instead is being very specific, just like what we were talking about, being very specific with what they're choosing to put out. And the motif here is like, we got a sequel. Let's put out the previous version. They did it with Horizon. They're doing it with God of War. We'll put out the previous version to the PC crowd. Maybe get them enticed to play Spider-Man 2 on a PS5. I said, Sony, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. You got two fishermen, Microsoft and Sony. Sony is they want to catch a specific fish. They're putting the bait that fish likes. Oh, Spider-Man. Oh, I would love to play a Spider-Man game with my 2080 Ti liquid-cooled RGB lighting benchmarks machine. They put that bait right on that fishing pole. They know exactly what those PC fish want. They go, bzzz, and they plant it in the water. Specific bait for those fish. Microsoft fishermen come on the boat, get to the water, get a whole bunch of chum, and just throw that shit in the water. Woo! I don't know. Throw something in there. Maybe we'll catch something. Chum the water. Throw everything at it. Who's going to get the better quality fish? The person who is putting the specific bait to lure in who they want? Or the one who's chumming the water? Microsoft's throwing everything in the pool. They're like, yeah, maybe we'll get something. Maybe we'll have somebody bite. Just keep waiting. But Sony's specifically doing this because they know Spider-Man 2 is coming out. You got everybody loving Spider-Man and Miles Morales. Boom. Also, they got the Spider-Man movies coming out too. But they did this with Horizon. They put Horizon on PC to get Horizon 2. Like, they're targeting specific games to put on PC. People say the whole slate. I'm going to be like, you know what? It's the whole slate of specific stuff. That's the thing. Like, it didn't affect. I played this game. This game came out. It's been remastered. We all played it. Now it goes to PC. People talk about Sony going to PC like this is something new for the industry. Xbox went to PC before. Halo 2 was on PC. Halo 1 was on PC. Gears of War, the game that made a lot of 360 fans, went to PC. Okay? They went to PC. People weren't having shows and all the going bonkers. Oh, it's over. No, we weren't doing that. Because the game released on the platform console, it didn't get compromised. It wasn't delayed. It wasn't stretched out and made a mess because it was on so many platforms. It came out. It did what it needed to do on console. And then when the wave sailed out, they put it on PC. Nobody was going, Gears of War is over because it's on PC. It's not the end of the world if it goes on PC. That's the thing. What Microsoft did is totally different than that. And what this is. They basically told the Xbox dudes, We're done with you. We're going to make PC a better experience, and all the games are going to be there for free online. And you don't have to pay for Xbox Live. Go play it on. They made PC better. And at the same time they did put all the games on PC, they stopped making games. And then when the games came out, they were compromised because they were on so many devices. I said it before with Halo. Go listen to it. Jesus. Go look at what Halo Infinite development was because of it being stretched too thin. We're on so many platforms. Oh, we have to test and test and test. That's what I don't want. And putting this shit on PC, get ahead. You got people double dipping. Hell, I might even beat it a fourth time because I could play it on a Steam Deck. I'm not against them putting the things. It's compromising the games for being multiple places and day one. That's the problem. And if you recall, backwards compatible. If you recall, Xbox holding, like, if you look at cross-gen games, right? We were all upset because cross-gen games, the Xbox, the PS4 are going to hold back next generation. And everybody was flipping out. You want to know why? Because we saw Craig. We saw Halo. And everybody said the reason why Halo looks like that is because it's a cross-gen game. And we're like, Sony better not do that. We better go to the next generation and you leave that shit behind. Well, guess what? The problem is that we're watching the weak ass Microsoft lead that narrative. That's the problem. They led it with Craig, and Craig corrupted people thinking like, hey, cross-gen is bad. But look what they did with Miles Morales, Horizon. They did magic. If Sony's able to keep the quality and do what they need to do, I'm fine with it. But once those games get compromised because of a service, because of another platform, that's not the platform that I'm playing on, then it's going to grind my gears. And it was the fear that I had with Microsoft and the fear that came true. So this whole PC thing that everybody's going to take away, I'm going to tell you right now, this is pretty crazy that it is going to PC, but it is going to go crazy on PC, and I'm excited for the mods. They're going to put Venom in the game before Venom comes out. They're going to have Venom in this game with Carnage. It's going to be wild. And this is what Nixus is doing, dude. Exactly, Sam Ash. This is what they're doing. August 12th. Hey, they're drip feeding it all, dude. But you know what? That Jim Ryan, he got the balls. But he wants to reach more people. And, that market's going to be huge. I'm going to tell you right now. Putting Spider-Man on PC, this game, oh, my God. You're going to have people double dipping, triple dipping. They already triple dipped on this game. But, man, that's big. That's big that they did that. But, again, it's all calculated. It's because the sequel's coming out. Now, if Miles... Now to hear this perspective. If we weren't getting a Spider-Man 2, if we never got a Miles Morales, and this was the next time you heard about Spider-Man, now tell me how you feel. Now. That's right, Mr. Tennis. Steam Deck and PS5 combo. Woo! But tell me if... Jemiah, they said that the Miles is going? They didn't put Miles in here. Miles is going too? At the same time? Did they show it after the fact? This is going to look incredible too on PC. Oh, they're going to have... You know what else too? They're going to have that ray tracing too. Miles in the fall. It does, right? Hey, man. They got Spider-Man 2. On the PS blog, they say Miles isn't going. All right, let me check. Yeah, we didn't go to the PS blog. That's when you really got to check out. Let me see what they said on there. If there's anything not missing. Let's see. But, hey, good for them and stuff. But again, people are gonna start. Here we go with the PC. Every time a PlayStation game goes to PC, we are just like, see. Let's see. Yep, Miles Morales 2. That's right. Thanks, Jemiah. Yep, Miles Morales 2 and Spider-Man Remastered. Dude, this thing sold freaking craziness. That's so weird. Why they wouldn't say Miles Morales in the blog, in the show? Again, calculated. They probably just want to slowly rip that Band-Aid off, right? Here's Stray. Now, this is another interesting thing. I think this is Stray here. But hey, man. It's crazy that they led with that Resident Evil and closed with Final Fantasy. But here's Stray. Now, this is another. I know, me too. I already got that platinum. Yes, Neil, that's exactly. It doesn't, and just to finish the point on the Spider-Man thing. Wow, this does look pretty damn good. I don't know what you do as a cat, but man, this looks pretty damn crazy. Whoa. But the thing is one of the things is that, like I said, if you just got remastered and they just kept putting out that remastered, but you didn't get new games, plenty of games, like you didn't get any new games for Spider-Man. That's where the issue comes around. It's like, well, wait a second. You're not giving us you're not feeding us. Instead, you're giving all our stuff away. You know what I mean? Like, if you could try to understand that. It's like, if you weren't getting new stuff, if you weren't getting sequels and all this other stuff, but you were getting things, you weren't getting new stuff, but you're getting basically, the old stuff just keeps going, and they start putting that old stuff that you held on to on other platforms. Like, I could see that's where you have that kind of feeling of what's going on. But this, wow, this looks pretty damn cool. I'm gonna go back and see this one more time. This looks pretty crazy. Because I didn't see it in the high fidelity. I'm like watching it at 1080p. This is damn cool. Yeah, maybe Spider-Man 2. So now you got to think about it too. Like, the fact that they put Spider-Man in this and bringing it in August and stuff, I think that, the next PlayStation show is going to be God of War, and then they're going to do one talk about Spider-Man. And probably sometime in August. Like, when that releases, maybe they'll do the Spider-Man 2 trailer and start talking about Spider-Man 2. But exactly, like, that's the thing. If you keep giving me new games, see Spider-Man 2, and you already did Spider-Man, and then you put it on PC later, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. The game wasn't compromised for the day one stuff. But now this game, see this now. This game is launching in PS Plus. Now, we've had this happen before, but this one's launching in the new PS Plus Premium and PS Plus Extra. So now you're seeing this is the first game they're launching the new service. Even though they've had games that do it on there. Yeah, I'm going to get on. I'm going to get Spider-Man for Steam Deck, dude. Like, yeah. But again, and one other thing, too, with the Spider-Man. You imagine if they put Spider-Man, I want to know what grinder is going to buy Spider-Man and Miles Morales right now for like $50. You going to spend $50 to play it? If they put that in the PlayStation Store for $50, who's buying it for $50 right now? Nah, but it's all going to be in that PlayStation Plus and put it on PC. The waterfall method. I've always said it on this channel. You know, grinders, hit that like button. The waterfall method. You put it at the top, and then you put it out in different layers. You put it in the blockbuster movie, you put it out, then you bring it down to the DVDs, then you put it down to the made for streaming, and then you put it down for made for TV. That's how you do it. And that game gets made, and it optimizes for each level of the waterfall. So you got your PS5 at the top of the waterfall, best experience made for the PS5. Then you bring it down, port it over, make sure it gets on sale. Then after that, you put it inside your services, and then you make sure people are going to subscribe to the services to get it. Then after the services, then you port it over, make sure it has all the accoutrements, and you put it on PC. And that's the waterfall approach. Microsoft does the face down, ass up in the pool. Diving in face first. Everything goes everywhere. Day one. Pfft. Shit show. That's what they've been doing. Different. Calculated versus chumming. But Stray, going into the services. Very interesting. July 19th. Not too far away. And it's on PS4 as well. Then you put the best version on PC. That's right. And you charge them $50 for it. There it is. PlayStation Premium and Deluxe and Extra. First game going in there. And I said they will put games day and date in the service. They will put games on PC. They will release games day and date on PC. Not every single one, but they will do it when it applies. And if the game is made for that, or if the game is in the way fits that service. Not everything belongs everywhere on day one. They're calculated. I've been saying it for years. That's why there's no issue. Like, you know, we'll see what this game is, though. I don't know about this game. We'll see. It looks pretty damn cool. Now it's this one. I forgot what this was. There was 2 games, a couple in here. Oh, no, this. I can't believe this game is coming out this year. This game looks awesome. This looks like the Dead Space that, like, you know, and I think somebody said it's coming out right before the Dead Space. Shout out to 130 people. Hit that like button. Share this out. Oh, man. So this is that, this game looks like friggin' like, ooh. Yeah, this is, what is this one again? This is,
holding on to right there.
Yeah, let's hear it. Oh, yeah.
That's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
Did you just say gay? Oh my god, that's awesome. Dude, this looks crazy. I love myself some Hardman. Uh-oh, but wait, hold on. No, I'm stopping this. Hold on. We got trouble. Uh-oh. Guys. I don't know how this is gonna do. We got a problem. We got trouble in the neighborhood. There's no way that this game's gonna do well. There's no way. No goddamn way. That's it. Nuh-uh. The game of year is already announced. It's already announced now. There's only room for one game this holiday. And it's been confirmed. There's only one game this holiday. There's only one place for horror. There's only one game. No, man. No. That's a bad launch date. Bad launch date. There's one game that's coming out that's going to kill this game, and that's a bad launch date. They got to move away. Dude, no. There's only one alien horror game on anybody's list. There's only one. Only one. This they got to move it.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit,
no. Oh, no.
activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
That's it. There's this. Scorn will overshadow Callisto Protocol. Where else can you get incredible? What's this? What's this? There it is. There it is. Alien shits. This is going to beat Callisto Protocol. Sorry, Callisto. You got to move your date. There's another horror game here. Sorry, everybody. Sorry to ruin the hype of Callisto Protocol. Anyway. Back to your regular schedule program. But anyway. I don't know. That seems like a challenge there. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. What happened? Where the hell did everybody go? Where's my chat thing? Anyway, back to where we were. Sorry for that commercial interruption. Oh. And Scorn's on Game Pass, everybody. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy
Oh, no.
Spirit,
It's over.
activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. Oh baby! Oh baby! Oh baby!
I just love that last part.
Oh baby!
Gives me chills every time.
Woo! Oh baby! Now that's some goodness.
Enough talk. Into the boat. Into the tunnel. Get to the chopper.
Oh baby, that Callisto Protocol, man, that looks awesome. That looks awesome. I know, right? We got Harry Potter, Forspoken, Callisto Protocol. Ooh wee. And whatever this thing is. This thing have music? I don't trust them in their music. What's this? Rollerblade shooting guns. Dude, this was like a 3D version of My Friend Pedro. That looks pretty cool. I thought at first it was I thought it looks like Running Man. I thought at first that this thing was gonna be yeah, the indies look great. That is a good point. Yeah, that's right, Demi. Like, yeah, like the indies look goddamn good as well. Like they showed some high quality indies. They look damn good. Yeah, this game looks pretty damn cool. Even though the guy didn't have a reaction when he shot at the rocket. But this looks pretty cool. Rollerdrome. August. Oh, baby. August. Yeah, now this thing was this was a little bit of a snooze, this one. So this one I'm not gonna let us go through. What was this one? Oh no, this is a PS4 game that's coming out. Actually, no, this is not the one I was thinking of. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna go in here while this is running. Let me check something here. We've been Gymnast, you son of a bitch, Gymnast.
I lied.
Gymnast.
I lied. I lied.
Oh my god. I gotta interrupt this gameplay. After oh my god, Gymnast.
And may the Schwartz be with you.
You sneaky son of a Gordon Ramsay bitch. You Gordon Ramsay beef Wellington risotto son of a bitch. He finessed us all. Gymnast is alive and well, everybody. That goddamn Gordon Ramsay son of a bitch. There he is. Look at this play. This is what I don't like. I don't like this shit. Where they show a banger of a show, it looks good, it makes you get a certain way, feel good, and then they kind of shit on your dreams in a little bit in the blogs. I don't like that. I don't like the fine print. Horse shit. I don't like this. I don't like the way that we're going right now. I don't like you show me some videos and then you give me the bullshit details in the fine print. Lord Helmet strikes again, you son of a...
And may the be with you.
Look what this bastard did. You Gymnast, Gordon Ramsay, beef Wellington, risotto ass. Look what he did. Remember we're saying 2022, PSVR 2022? This son of a... Look at this sneaky... Look at him. Look at him. Look at him, Jim Ryan, you dumbass. Doing video calls with a PSVR PS headphones. Go buy some. You work for Sony. Why don't you have goddamn real headphones? You using the friggin' PlayStation headphones on your interview with that trash ass mic? I'm surprised he's not talking into a friggin' DualSense. Stupid ass Jim Ryan. Goddamn work for Sony. Get some real headphones when you're doing interviews. He had a friggin' the headset. It's not bad, but not for friggin' interviews. Look at this. Now you got me on a... Goddamn Jim Ryan. Gordon Ramsay, beef Wellington, risotto ass. Jim Ness. You know, I wish Herman Holtz would just drop kick Jim Ryan. He'd just come in there and go, you know what, Jim? You and your bullshit, Gordon Ramsay, bullshit, beef Wellington shit. I'm going to give you a drop kick and a split and punch in the nuts. With my yacht and the goddamn 2 buttons undone with my chest hair and uso machismo. Jim Ryan make me look like a fool, you stupid old man. That's what Gordon, Jim. We need Triple H in there. We need head Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Get in there. We don't need old man Jim Ryan. This senile son of a bitch did this. This stupid ass game is going to PSVR. So no wonder it's coming out in 2022. Nobody wants to play this shit with those stupid move controllers. We're done. We're done with that. Stupid Jim Ryan. God damn it. Now this VR is probably coming out next year. Bastard. I hate the blog. Put this shit away.
What happened, Jez?
Jim Gordon Ramsay. Remember where I started when you came on? We were saying that the Retribution, The Walking Dead, basically said 2022 PS5. Look, I'm going to show you this Jim Ryan sneaky son of a bitch, his senile ass. Put him back in the kitchen. Look at this dumb ass. Look what they do. Oh, look at this clown. Look what they do, the stupid PlayStation Jim Ryan. Look, oh, here it comes. Da, da, da. Oh, let's see. Oh, here she is. Okay, get ready. Oh, look. 2022 PS5. Then the son of a bitch goes on the blog and goes, oh, we're happy to announce that the next chapter is also coming out on both PSVR, system available now, and PSVR 2.
So it's on.
Yeah. So that means that the PSVR is probably not going to come out this year, where this wasn't a trick. But why don't you put it in here, you senile beef Wellington risotto ass? God damn it, Jim Ryan. Doing interviews with goddamn PlayStation headsets. You see that? Yo, he does an interview. He puts the pulses on to do an interview. Like, you gotta be kidding. You work for Sony. You should be using the friggin' the W4s or something like that. He has his gaming headset on to do a friggin' interview to give an update to financial updates. Like, this stupid ass. Still senile. He's like, give me my headphones. I need my headphones. Stupid ass Jim Ryan.
That's kind of like the whole, I'm glad you called him up with that.
Oh, I can't hear you. Holy Jesus, you sound like Jim Ryan.
Yeah, I'm driving.
Oh, okay.
Let me switch over. Hold up.
I don't want to. Be careful. No, I didn't play myself. Cut it out, Buddy Cactus. Cut it out. I did not play myself. I was just showing the data that I was presented. Now, I could have fooled all you guys and Jez Nest all you sons of bitches in the Grindhouse by just saying it's coming out in 2022 and not do extensive research to find out on the PlayStation blog that it was coming out also on the PSVR. So, I provided you the most accurate information, Grinders. But Jim Ryan did give me a Jim Nest because I thought it was coming out this year. So, he did fool me. Anyway, yeah, it goes. You there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just like that's the corporate speak, kind of like the whole, we believe in generations, double speak.
That Jim Ryan, man. All right, well, Callisto Protocol does look good. It does have to go up against Scorn, so I hope it's not shook, because Scorn, man, nobody could beat Alien Penis in October, but we'll see.
Fucking scored.
Jesus. They reminded everybody that it's coming to Game Pass, so you don't have to buy it. Thanks. And here's the thing with the arm. Yeah, this game looks pretty damn cool. Oh, and now we get to the real stuff. Because you know what? The one thing that senile guy, Jim Ryan, said is that he read it off the post.
We're going to have the games to our tour.
And here it is, baby. This looked fire. I was like, oh my goodness. Woo! I was like, oh man, here it is. Oh yeah, this looks good. Make sure this is looking good. I want this looking crisp. Looking crisp. Dude. Ooh. Here we go, baby. Street Fighter 6. Oh, baby. Rising up, back on the streets.
It's not
There
like
we
a
go,
game.
baby.
This journey doesn't have a real
Oh, damn,
ending.
stop. Garden Apple, you dumbass.
Like, I'm not even a fighting
You ready
game
to
fan.
begin?
That game looks amazing.
Yo, Street Fighter 6 looked. I can't believe the aesthetics that they made this game look actually like a friggin' anime movie fight. It looked incredible. It looks incredible.
Yeah, that looks awesome out there.
I don't know the music.
I'm getting it just to not even play it.
I know. And look at it's like open world. Like you could like walk around and challenge people and stuff. I was like, good, they're getting like NBA 2K vibes. Like I just walk up some random NPC and just fight them. But I wasn't. Yeah, that sounds like a create like your own fighter mode, which that's something because they needed something like because the campaign in Street Fighter. Chun-Li looks incredible. She looks so friggin' real. Yo, this looks sick. Yo, even though
Have you gotten to the part where they talk about tunic yet?
No, that's after this.
Okay, never mind.
I know, but man, so this looks like what was the guy's name that was the drunk guy, the drunk guy that used to drink the thing? Because I think that might be his son, Jamie. Oh, Jamie, Luke, Chun-Li, Ryu, and then what's that other guy? Yo, look at this. Damn. Huh. Holy crap.
Is that exclusive?
I don't know. I'm checking out the blog here. Who knows? Jim Ryan and his horse shit. Let's see. I don't know. I think they would have said if it was exclusive or not. Oh, damn. Double Dragon anniversary. What? Oh, wait. They don't. Did they have it in the blog? Yeah, this looks incredible. Oh, my God. I'm so hyped for Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter. Street Fighter, I love those games. Battle Hub. Battle Hub. So let's see here what they say. What does this say here? Fine print. Let's see. Game Center Extreme Battle Hub. Kimberly. So that's a new person, new challenger. So that might be a new person, Kimberly. Unless she's from one of the other ones. Online multiplayer requires PlayStation membership. Okay. Let me see what they said on their thing. It's not. It's on Steam and Xbox. Yeah, so Street Fighter came back. Came back. That's what Shevid said. Thanks, Shevid. Yeah, I'm trying to find. It's on everything. Okay. Well, that's cool because. Well, here it is. Let's see if they have any more details about it. Let's go over here. Let's see. Fine print. Let's see. Classic Street Fighter built for the modern era. It's using RE Engine. DDT, Fatal Shot, Luke. Oh, yeah, the special moves. Okay. Battle system. With every new fighter comes mechanics you can master at the top, including a drive system, a gauge you'll need to manage wisely. Okay. Drive impact is a powerful strike that can absorb opponent. A real-time commentary feature. The new feature will be added to hype up the competitive match without actually being in one. The real-time commentary feature, we're working on well-known FGC commentators and recognizable faces to incorporate their voices directly into the game. Enter a match as the fight goes on. Their voices will narrate what's happening on the screen, just like a real tournament. Oh, damn, that sounds pretty cool. In addition to the added excitement, this feature will also provide easy-to-understand explanations about gameplay. This will help anyone new to Street Fighter. That is pretty cool. And a new open world, yeah. So like a new hub, the Battle Hub, World Tour and Battle Hub. World Tour is a single-player immersive story that pushes the boundaries of what fighting games are. Allows you to leave your own legacy within Street Fighter with your Street Fighter 6 with your player avatar. Battle Hub. This is what we meant by your moment, your fight. Yo, it looks awesome. It's the future of fighting games, and it's also coming to PS4.
Okay.
Did you notice anything appear on the Battle Hub screen at the end? Yes, a new fighter. That's exactly what I noticed right here. A new fighter. That's one of the new characters. That's the. There you go. Pretty cool. Yeah, but it looks incredible. I'm hyped for Street Fighter. I like that Street Fighter. Your moment. And when they say coming 2023, so still getting PS4 cross-gen games next year. That looks pretty awesome. And then they come with the exclusive. But man, so far this show, they did Resident Evil, they did Street. Oh, here's Tunic. Go ahead. What do you want to say about Ghost in the Shell? About Tunics? I don't care about Tunic, but what's going on with Ghost in the Shell? You want?
I don't care either, but I don't really care either. But goddamn, Xbox, you guys can't keep a month and a half exclusivity. You guys can't keep a damn game to save y'all's lives, man. Like at this point, man, like. Oh God, Lord! I just can't. I just won't. I won't. It's embarrassing.
They're getting that like month or two exclusive. That's why when I saw this, I was like, I wish Frogs was on here because Frogs flips out about this, going, "I'm not buying any of those bullshit indie games that they hype up for Game Pass because 2 months later they come to PlayStation." And Frog would go off on this thing right now because for the hype that this game got,
Frog would have an aneurysm.
Oh my God! For the hype that this game got, and they're like, it's a Game Pass Tunic. It's like they get it for like 2 months, and it's like, here you go. Like,
it's Zelda on Xbox.
Yeah, but Zelda on Xbox. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know what's crazy is like you have Kana, you have even games like Deathloop and friggin' Ghostwire Tokyo that Microsoft owns the goddamn Bethesda, and they still don't have release dates for those games. Those games should have came out early this year, like to fill in a gap. We still don't even have those. Like, I don't understand. Like, Xbox exclusivity, man. Phil must go over there and just say, hey, you know what? $100, you come over on our platform for a couple of months.
$100 and 5 bags of Doritos and 10-day Game Pass.
Exactly. I got a trunk full of Doritos and Mountain Dew. I'll give you a couple of months of Game Pass. You can play your own game in it. It's wonderful. And just put it on my console for about a couple of months. We're good. And let me hype up the shit.
Was like, man, we didn't make no fucking money. Take this shit off.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised, dude. I wouldn't be surprised. Like if they kind of got the bag early, they did it for a couple months, and they're like, yeah, you know what? We'll put it there for a little bit in your service, but then we gotta go where the money is. You know, we gotta go make some money. Dude, I don't know, man. It's very telling because a lot of these indie games that they hype up come into Game Pass, which is not the reason why people like Game Pass. It's all about the AAA big games, but apparently, even Xbox account themselves say you got to play the indie games in order to appreciate Game Pass. So, but those indie games don't even stay there. They stay there, but they go to other platforms. So it's just they can't survive. Yeah, exactly. They can't survive after the game comes out. Nobody buys it on Game Pass. That's right, Josh. They got to cover that cost. So, we'll see what Stray is, but I can guarantee you, I don't think Stray is going to be going to Sony. When they lock down exclusives and stuff like that, dude, they lock them down. And it's when they grant the access to put them on somewhere else. Like, it's like, we will tell you when you could announce Deathloop. Like, the fact that I thought Deathloop would be announced for Game Pass right after it released on PlayStation. Nope. Yeah, this game, Season, A Letter to the Future, bike riding sim, I don't know what this is. This was go to the bathroom for a few minutes. Autumn 2022. That's nice. And then here it is. Yo, we start with Resident Evil and we end with Final Fantasy. The stuff that they shown in here, the IP that they're associating or announcing with PlayStation, it is like boom, boom, boom. Like you would think Sony didn't have a show. Microsoft's the only show in town. Remember, Sony doesn't do E3, dude. This is as close to E3 you're gonna get right now from Sony with these IPs that they put on here. Now, granted, a lot of them are multi-platform games and stuff like that, but still, this is what they're showing, and you know that who the hell is this? Oh, get him out of there. But yeah, like it ends with an exclusive second-party deal with Final Fantasy 16, and this thing looks absolutely insane.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
Oh my God,
that's a day one for me.
Hell yeah, dude! They know what I like about it is that they took out a lot of the quirkiness that was in the other Final Fantasy 15, like that kind of like it just seems like this is much more mature and darker, almost pulling stuff from like Demon Souls and things like that, and really bringing back that old school kind of like that. It reminded me a little bit of like how Final Fantasy VIII was. It just seemed very serious. Like Final Fantasy VIII, I felt it was much more serious than like 7 wasn't as serious, but like when you look at 8 I always felt it was like a little bit more mature than 7. I don't know, just in style and stuff like that. Because I remember it took a little bit more of like the Resident Evil approach. Like it looked like it controlled a little bit more Resident Evil. The characters were a little more realistic. They weren't as like cartoony in 8 than it was supposed to 7.
And I get a feeling like they went with like a darker, non-comical Devil May Cry feel, like from the look of it, like the action and the pacing and the sword play.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. They took a lot. It looked like a lot like Devil May Cry, and then the epic fights too, man. It looks crazy. Like some of these boss fights are just like 3 levels off the screen. Like they're huge. Let me get Magnum Visual at the 5. He goes, funny how Sony gets all these AAA exclusives and Xbox gets the indies. It's as if Xbox wants to condition gamers with indies for Game Pass. Yeah, like that's a great. Yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. But like that's exactly the situation. It seems like Sony has all these big IPs announced in here, and Microsoft's going to have a lot of things because they are focusing Game Pass, and these kind of games are not going into Game Pass. So Microsoft has no real benefit in showing this because, well, first off, this is an exclusive, and I'm going to come back to it. My God, look at this. But these kind of games are not. Resident Evil 4 Remake is not going into Game Pass unless Microsoft cuts a deal at the last minute. Like, these games, Street Fighter 6 not going into Game Pass. So they're not going to show those games on a Microsoft show if their target is to get people to subscribe to Game Pass, because these games don't go in there. So it kind of leaves an open field for Sony to pull up, get these relationships, and associate them with their show, because Microsoft is very Game Pass driven, and their job of their show is going to be to sell you Game Pass. And why put a bunch of games that you need to buy? Boo, boo, boo this man. He said the word buy. Boo. But yeah, back to this game, man. I found and no, it's incredible. All these games that they've shown, even the indies look friggin' awesome as well. And even Stray, for a game to launch into that service, like that looked pretty high quality. Now I don't know how it plays and if it's gonna be entertaining, but Stray looked pretty damn good. And it's one of those games. Like I said, they will calculate. They're calculated. Sony is being very careful not to compromise or hurt their own audience. They're trying to satisfy their core fans, and also given opportunities to get other people and pull them in. That's what they're trying to do. And I said the approach that Microsoft did was they just kind of abandoned their core fans from games still, and poking around outside all little other places, telling a PC this and a cloud this and all this other stuff. And it's like, dude, you don't even have the games to satisfy your core audience, but you're out there poking around everywhere else. Take care of the house first before you go poking around the neighborhood. And that's Microsoft's problem. That's Xbox's problem. It's been their problem for the 5 years. Sony is taking care of the house. They're feeding the family, taking care of mowing the lawn, doing that. Now they're going out with the guys and hanging out and stuff because they did their test. They satisfied their own people before going out.
That's always been Microsoft's. I mean, even before Xbox, it's always been Microsoft's kind of, I guess, not downfall because they're a $1 trillion company, but they've always dipped their hands into everything and tried to be, what's the old saying? A master of everything, whatever the case may be.
Jack of all trades, but master of none. But yeah, they try to be everywhere you need the content first. Then you could go, see, that you built that IP with Sony. You built that Spider-Man. You built that God of War. Now you've milked that all you can to your audience. Now go explore other places while you make the sequels for your core. You satisfy your core. You make your sequels. But now you could take those other ones that have seen their time and go try to recruit new people to bring them in and grow your core audience. But your core audience, if they weren't getting the sequels and they're just sitting here and it's like, wait, the game that you released in 2018, now you're putting it over there? Where's my games? Now your core starts getting pissed off. That's exactly what Xbox did. Wait a second, you're putting all our games on PC. That's good. I remember people going, oh, they're putting games on PC so they make more money to bring us new games. How's that working out for you?
Mm-hmm.
They put their games on PC in 2017, 2018. What did they do with all that money? They went to go buy Activision to give you Call of Duty, which you're getting already. But anyway, I don't want to talk about them with their no-ass games. They got a lot of pressure. This show right here just said, hey, you know what, Microsoft, after the bad month you're having, good luck on June 12th. Good luck. Because if you come out here and show me goddamn grounded updates and control a painting colors during your 1.5 hour show, Sony just dropped the bomb in 30 minutes. You please don't give me an hour and a half to talk about Halo 3 Halo Infinite updates and Grounded coming out of beta and some DLC to goddamn Forza Horizon.
And trebuchets, Did you remember the last show with trebuchets? Jesus Christ.
You know they're gonna do that shit. They're gonna do her because we haven't heard anything about Forza DLC. We haven't heard of Forza Horizon DLC. I'm sure they want to show the co-op because I think they're gonna use this holiday without Starfield. They're probably gonna use this holiday to try to reboot Halo Infinite with the campaign with the co-op. So that's gonna probably be their thing, and they're probably gonna show gameplay. And before I get into really the game that I'm showing, I want to talk about. Yeah, Jeff Grubb just said just earlier, oh, well, a lot of their games are way off. There's going to be a lot of gameplay at this show, but all their stuff is going to be 2025 probably.
Yikes.
2024, 2025?
Yeah, some of you bitches ain't going to be alive tomorrow.
What the fuck? What? Are we just like pushing, like, it is insane. 2024, like maybe even 2025. Like they are way out. Like he's like, well, I forgot what game it was, but he's like, I think you're gonna see gameplay. But anyway, I'll do a prediction show already. But like, the fact is that Sony was able to show new stuff and get people excited about the PS5 with new stuff in a half hour, without even showing their first party stuff, like all the stuff that they're working on. And that's what I mean. They have so much with VR, with their service stuff. With their exclusive partnerships that they have with Final Fantasy, with the VR things that they're getting with Resident Evil. And they just have this, they're hitting on so many facets that it's crazy that one company is so into games that they're really satisfying the needs of everybody. And one can't even get the games right. That's the craziness. That's the craziness, yeah.
Somebody in the chat said Horizon got an update before Halo.
Yeah, right. Horizon got an update. That's right. That's right. But the thing is like, let's see what third-party games they show at the Microsoft Showcase, Andrew Clay. Nice to see you live. But let's see what they show at the Microsoft Showcase because, they had plenty of opportunities to do a little Microsoft show, and they could have grabbed some of these games and show them on their platform with the power of the Xbox. Let's see what third parties they show. All I'm saying is that Sony got the big third-party names to put into this showcase because I think a lot of people thought that this was going to be a hokey-dory kind of like state of play, just like boop, 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 like here we go. And they dropped some big friggin' games on this thing that we didn't know about. And on top of that, VR updates, man. VR, that's something Microsoft will never show because they don't have it. Except for HoloLens, where they like to grab some ass. That's it. Apparently, that's only for ass grabbing. HoloLens. But damn, look at this freaking game. Now, this is an exclusive. This is not no fucking multiplat, so take a walk, Andrew Clay. This is a friggin' exclusive. You got everything in this show. You got VR, you got exclusive VRs, you got exclusive VR modes, you got friggin' multi-platform games, and you got second-party exclusive games. And this is the tip of the iceberg.
Right.
Dude, look at this. I'm so happy that they went. Let me see. Oh, my God, I gotta stop that shit. I don't know about this song, but dude, look at the fighting, the combat. Oh, damn, they got shirts off. Pause. Look at this combat, man. Yeah, woo-wee. And it looks like, let me see. It looks like he's those epic big battles at the end, man. The summons, they look freaking awesome.
Oh yeah.
VR is non-existent on Xbox. So you don't even know if it's niche. That's what I'm saying. It's not existent. Microsoft didn't even give it an opportunity for it to be niche on its platform. They just said no. So they didn't even give you an opportunity to see if you even want it. That's how great they are. Just like they declined all the goddamn games. No Marvel IP. No friggin' Sunset 2. No, where's, like, nothing. They declined everything. They made the choice for you. And then they also make the choice for you in Game Pass to tell you what you're going to play. Because you guys can't think for yourselves. And you're afraid to buy stuff. So Phil took care of you. Look at this. Holy, these summons are crazy. Dude, this looks incredible. This looks crazy. I love that they went mature looking. I'm happy that they I think it's rated M as well. I think it's rated M as well.
Hold on.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Spirit,
baby.
Activate.
She
Holy
freaked.
Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
Oh, yeah. So, man, what a show. They definitely chose some big hitters to show during this thing. And, Final Fantasy being there, I think, is a huge thing. The only upsetting thing is that Final Fantasy is slated for summer of next year. So, yeah, Starfield,
Well,
good luck.
I think they're
Redfall, good luck.
yeah. Starfield. I think that this year is pretty chalked up. I mean, you had some of the early releases with Gran Turismo and Horizon, and we still supposedly have God of War coming this year. Then you have the Callisto Protocol. You have Forspoken coming this year. So it's like, as a PlayStation gamer, we're gravy.
Yeah.
And so if that comes out summer of 2023, along with, and then we're gonna start getting the trickle down effect of all the Deviation Studios and the Haven games. We'll start getting information about those next year and into next year. So as the PlayStation gamer, I'm very content. And this show just I guess solidified I made the right choice.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, once again, this generation.
Dude, and what's incredible is that everybody thought they were going to be slow, that they were going to have like that start with the PS4 where it was just not a lot, it was depending on a lot of indie games for the first couple of years, and really, especially the way they ended with big IPs with Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima, like they were going to be kind of like riding the wave. Dude, they have done nothing but foot on the gas the whole goddamn time. And then on top of all those games coming out, then they're going to introduce a whole new VR with a whole new way of experiencing games. If you like it, you don't like it. But the thing is that they're giving you choice. They're giving you options. Remember, that's why everybody loves Phil Spencer's ball sack, because he gives you options. Well, from all the news that's been coming out for the last month, it seems like he denied you a lot of options. He only wanted you to choose the options that he wanted you to. So tell me how Phil has given you options. Sony gave you VR now. You have an option to play it. You don't want it? Don't want it. You want to subscribe to 3 different options of a service? Get ahead. You want to go play a Sea of Thieves in Game Pass? Oh, no. You got to go buy Xbox Live Gold to play that and Game Pass. How's that option for you? Yeah. Phil's like, here's a whole menu of 10 items. But we only selling one of them. So here's all the options, but you only could pick one because we only make the chicken nuggets.
If you don't like it, here's your $100, and you and Tunic can go over to PlayStation.
And you get a bonus that you can get Tunic for a month. Jesus, I think what's crazy? I think they talked more about Tunic longer than its exclusivity. I think Tunic was talked about for a year and a half, and it's exclusive for 2 months.
And your boy Dustin came out of the bomb shelter.
Yo, he was, oh my God, his last video, Dustin's last video.
Fallout 76 shelter.
Dude, he wasn't a Fallout 76. He took, dude, his last video is like, he's like a friggin' talking head robot. Like I saw some of the comments like, don't talk to us like you're a goddamn newscaster, dude. Like it's just like he's like talking to me like, this time it's crazy. Sony's really coming out of the gate this time, and yes, maybe they'll have some games this thing, and they're doing services. They're really like he had this weird kind of like I'm better than you like newscaster vibe, and people were like, don't talk at us, man. Like just talk normal. Stop with this reading the script shit. But he was just
that was off to the side of the video where you can see there's an FTC guy with a shotgun to the back of his head.
He's like, and you're gonna give PlayStation points. He's like, and you can see his jabs and stuff. He's like, oh, and Sony's putting stuff in a service. Nothing day and date though, because PlayStation guys like to spend that money. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, what a clown. But the thing is that you cannot deny what, and it's crazy. State of Play announced, boom, we're gonna do this thing, and they just put a lot of IP in here, exclusives, VR, and everything. And my whole thing with this, and I know some of the multiplats and stuff, and it's good that finally Xbox gets a Street Fighter. Phil did say 10 years ago that he will make up for Street Fighter, so I guess he was talking about Street Fighter 6 in 2023. So, because I think when did Phil says, let's see, Phil said make up for Street Fighter. He doesn't lie to us. So when did he say he'll make up for Street Fighter 5? Let's see. Yep, there he is. Phil Spencer says he wants to make up to the fans for Street Fighter 5 PS4 exclusivity. He made that promise in 2024, and he was talking about Street Fighter 6 in 2023. Thank you, Phil. 9 years later, you made it up to everybody. The people that you promised this to, they're driving cars right now. And getting married at 21. Dude, they're drinking right now. The 10-year-olds that you promised this to, they're just about ready to drink. Thanks.
They just graduated from high school.
They got 5 kids right now, Phil. That's it. They're the Street Fighter who? I got 5 kids right now. I have no time for this. Phil said he was gonna make it up to me. Dude, man, this guy, he has, we talk about Jim Ryan putting Spider-Man on PC having steel nuts. Phil Spencer lying to everybody's face for 10-year promises. Those are balls of steel. That's unbreakable Phil Ness right there.
I'm telling you, on my podcast, I tell people I would hire Phil Spencer in a heartbeat because he is fandangled 25 million motherfuckers to buy into a console, buy into a service, and not put a single fucking game on there, and they are happy as a motherfucker.
They're happy. They're like, thank you. He's like, oh, God. Dude, every time I hear everybody thanks Phil Spencer, I always think of the line from freaking Departed, where he was like, where Jack Nicholson's like, he's like, you know what, that FBI, all I gotta do is give him a whiff. I just gotta give him a whiff. And then I just think of Phil, it's like, yo, Phil, they're getting angry. He goes, all I gotta do is give him a whiff. I just gotta give him a whiff. Just a whiff of Phil Spencer's ass, and they're like, oh, it's all good. It's all good. Just give him a whiff, Phil. Just give him a whiff. But there he is.
Here's Tunic for 2 weeks.
Tunic for 2 weeks. Oh my God. Phil Ness rolling the thing. But he made it up, guys. You can't say he lied. He made that promise in 2014, and it came true in 2023. Thanks, Phil. Thanks. We knew you were going to make it up for us. They were just waiting. You better have a Killer Instinct 2. That's all I'm saying. You better have a freaking Killer Instinct 2 up your sleeve. But where the hell? What happened? Oh, I got to get out of this. There we go. Back to this thing. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, man. I thought the show was pretty damn cool. I thought that they really did it had some good representation there of some big games coming to PlayStation from third party, and the VR stuff I'm excited about. I just can't believe how good the VR looks being shown, because like I said, when you see VR being blown up to a screen, it doesn't look this clear. So if this thing is going to look that clear in VR, this Horizon I think is going to be, like what Batman Arkham was in VR, dude. I'm just like, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Like just seeing this in VR. Like I hope that it controls well. That's always a thing, and I hope it's like man, that looks so cool. But yeah, I'm really impressed.
Andrew Play, what are you playing right this minute?
Don't even mind them.
Okay. Well, hey, to answer his one question though, he says that VR is niche, and you do realize like a PlayStation sold 5 million VR units as a brand new introductory to VR, and that's just PlayStation, which has like a 5.4 or some weird number attach rate. It's not niche anymore. I mean, 5 million units. I mean, that's more than Forza sold.
It's easy to dismiss
more.
something that is not offered. Like, the thing is like, the Oculus Rift is showing like a lot of people playing that still. Like, you could have said that basically, back in the day. Like, it doesn't matter that it's niche. The thing is that it's another option to bring more games, more exclusives, more capabilities. And the thing about it, if you think about it, is that not only does the VR benefit from this, but also the immersion with the controller and the sound. Like, Sony already kind of built this into the system already, and now they're just adding it to VR. So the experiences that you have right now with the sound and the controller is going to be amplified now when you have in the VR headset and things like this. Like, they've built this system for immersion, and this is the ultimate immersion. So, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. But you want to know what? I'd rather have the option to make the decision for myself than to get, games told to me when I need to subscribe and stuff like that. But
I think
it might be, it might be that Verizon game might be a pack-in game. It might be. That's a good one, Andrew Clay. You think you're digging somebody, but you know what? That's actually a pretty good idea. They might put that Horizon VR in there because they did have some really good VR demos, like the VR games with the they always had that Astrobot pack-in. That was a great game too for the PlayStation VR. Like, they always had a pack-in game with demos. Maybe that Horizon is a pack-in game, dude.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like Sony, throughout their controller, throughout their peripherals, everything, complements what the system does. And so even with these subscription services, it's for, one of the things that I guess Game Pass does really well is you're paying for a backlog, right, of games that you probably should have played or should have owned in the first place. But you know what I'm saying? Everything complements what the main objective is, and that's games. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I have games to play, then I'm gravy and I'm good.
Yeah.
And I think that's just where, the other side kind of gets it, misconstrued. Like, we can talk about services and VRR and smart delivery and everything, but if you don't have the first party games or the first party bangers that get you to migrate to this system, then what are we doing here?
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, you really, like, it's about the games. And, I had that quote last night, and I'm going to put it on my soundboard. But, like Phil said, gamers play games. They don't play studios. They don't play resolution, which is crazy. He said that in 2013. And basically, that's all that he's turned whatever's left at Xbox. That's all they seem to be talking about. They play the studios and they play the resolution. And when it comes to where the games are, oh, don't worry about it. And then when you hear people saying trouble studios, like, don't worry about it. But you're not seeing these games. And Grubb coming out there, and I don't trust his ass either, but still, like, just keep pushing the dates out. Like, their lineup, 2024, 2025, it makes that interview that I played last night. Please go listen to it. I have it time-stamped. But Phil said that he don't need studios to bring games. He could do partnerships and do the same stuff that Sony's doing. They didn't have to buy Square Enix to get Resident Evil 16. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to buy Bethesda to get Ghostwire Tokyo and Deathloop. They are bringing games to their platform. That's their job. Phil was doing the same thing in 2013. He said, I don't have to buy people to bring games. My job is to bring great games to the platform. So what I say is, what happened in 2016 until now? Now it's like I got to buy studios in order to bring games? Like, why are you starting in your infancy? You never did this before. And look at this. Now they just keep pushing those dates out. And I said, Sony's not going to wait. And if Sony's going to do God of War and VR coming within the next year, they're going to be dominant in this stuff. And you could say the S is selling. And dude, it's just people upgrading. And anyway, for people that love resolution and power, you shouldn't really be excited that the S is the most popular platform for Xbox. Because that's not going to hopefully yield the most incredible games and feature sets of the X. You want the X to push Xbox forward. You don't want everybody resting on the S. But anyway, you dig your own grave and enjoy yourself. I'll be playing great games with immersion and playing with my niche headset that I'm going to buy and love it and stream from it. And everybody else is going to love it and play it. And you could sit there and go, and Phil, just give me a whiff. I'll feel better in the next time. I'll sit here and stare at no games. Just give me a whiff. Keep waiting.
Here's Tunic 2.
Here's Tunic 2.
Today's Game Pass for 2 weeks.
Exactly. We'll see. But you know what? I have to jump off. But man, I tell you, this was a great show. I was very impressed. I love the VR showing. I think they chose the right games to show in VR. Not a lot of tech demos. They actually showed like full games that we're playing and full games that they're doing for this VR, which means that like this VR is gonna be the VR that we wanted. It's gonna be VR games. It's not gonna be tech demo stuff. It's gonna be games that we're playing in the same type of realm. And so hopefully, this continues and basically they show more stuff. They said they have over 20 games ready for the VR stuff. So we'll see. And then, Final Fantasy looks incredible. Street Fighter looks awesome. And I think they did a good show. And I think that maybe they're going to do another showcase, probably doing their first party stuff or doing God of War by itself. But I want to thank everybody. Hey, thank you, Ghost in the Shell, for coming on. Tell everybody where they can find you and where your podcast is.
You can find me on Sundays at Ghost in the Garage Gaming. Ghost in the Shell, or you can look me up on PSN. I actually game. I don't just watch games. At Ghost in the Shell 55. Jez, thank you for having me on. So I got busy with a client, so I had to jump off for a little bit. But great show. Everybody in the chat, awesome. You guys are awesome, and thanks for having me on, brother.
Hey, no problem, man. And everybody, hit that like button, share it out. I'm going to be jumping probably on Salty's podcast in a little bit. Oh, man, this is going to be a long night. But, yeah, hit that like button, share it out. And I'll be back on this channel, and I want to thank everybody. Check out last night's video with Zuby Tech. It was awesome. Shout out to Zuby. I saw him in the chat. And I want to thank all the grinders and everything for hyping up the show and sharing it out. And yo, I'll leave you with the words from Jim Ness, Gordon Ramsay.
Enough from me. We're gonna have the games do our talking.